Emigration in general is associated with a lot of patience and planning, especially if it is to go to a country that is not part of the European Union. The patience and planning phase becomes even more intense if the beloved pet is also to emigrate. But there is no reason to despair because everything is feasible, and with the necessary knowledge, nothing will go wrong when emigrating with pets. What should be considered when emigrating with pets to non-European countries? Basically, it can be stated that the entry regulations for animals outside the European Union differ greatly from country to country in each case. Therefore, it is particularly important that you find out exactly which regulations exist in your destination country for the entry of pets before you start your journey. What you should do, regardless of the requirements of the destination country, is to apply for an EU pet passport. Even if the presentation of this card is not necessary when entering the dream country, you should also think about a possible return trip with your beloved four-legged friend. At the latest, then you will have to present it. When emigrating with pets to a non-EU country, plan a preparation phase of 6 months to a year. Reason for the large time span are the different regulations of the countries already mentioned before. For example, some countries may require that certain blood tests be performed on your pet. Likewise, prior treatment against parasites may be required by your new home country. It is also possible to apply for an entry permit for your pet. It is also conceivable that your pet, once it has arrived in good health in the destination country, will have to be quarantined for a certain period of time before you can take it home. In order to find out the necessary information about the entry regulations of the destination country, you should first contact the veterinarian you trust. Veterinarians are usually familiar with this, and if they do not have the information of the respective country, they can find it out much easier. In addition, the embassy of the destination country or an existing consulate can also advise you on these issues. It is important that you should not take this information unchecked from the internet, but rely only on official and binding statements of your veterinarian or the destination country. This will help you avoid any difficulties when your pet enters the country due to incorrect or outdated information and the resulting lack of documents. Flying with pets to emigrate. If you're lucky, you will be able to take your four-legged friend with you in the passenger cabin. Especially small animals can be granted this privilege. Other animals that cannot be transported in the cabin will make the journey in the cargo hold. Under which circumstances your animal can be taken into the cabin, you can ask the respective airline directly. Please note that, regardless of whether it is in the cargo hold or passenger cabin, your pet must be accompanied in transport boxes specially designed for flight. In the best case, contact the airline and let them inform you in detail about their regulations. If we may assist you in buying or selling a property, come to our homepage, blueHOMES.com.